Hello everyone, welcome to System of Rules. Today we are going to discussing about territorial and extraterritorial application of the Indian Penal Code. Moving to the territorial application. That is, the Indian Penal Code was enacted to provide a general penal code for India. The code applies to the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The state of Jammu and Kashmir has its own penal code known as Ranbir Penal Code, but Article 370 was removed from the constitution and also Article 35 clause A was removed from the constitution on August 5, 2019. According to that, the Indian Penal Code is applicable to Jammu and Kashmir also. Okay, the territorial waters of India, that is 12 nautical miles of sea from the baseline. That is 1 nautical mile is equal to 1.852 kilometer. So, the territorial waters of India are part of India and offences committed within the territorial waters of India will be deemed to have been committed in India and is made punishable in India. This is the territorial application of IPC. Moving on to the personal application of IPC, that is, the code applies to all persons who have committed an offence under the Indian Penal Code anywhere in India. Thus, anyone, citizens and foreigners who has committed an offence punishable under the Indian Penal Code within the territory of India is amenable to the jurisdiction of the Indian courts and is liable to be punished. Moving on to the section 1 of the Indian Penal Code, that is, by section 1 of the IPC, all offences committed within the territory of India are made punishable in India. Okay, by section 2 of the IPC, every person is liable to be punished under the IPC if he or she commits an offence within the territory of India. Every person includes a citizen or a foreigner. Then, persons who enjoy immunity. The Indian Penal Code is applicable to all persons, both citizens and foreigners. If an offence is committed within India, to this general rule, there are certain exceptions. What are those exceptions? Okay, moving on to that. The first exception is President and Governor. The President of India and governors of states are exempt from the jurisdiction of all courts in India under Article 361 of the Constitution. No criminal proceedings can be initiated or continued, and no process for the arrest or imprisonment shall issue against these high dignitaries. Second one is foreign sovereign. Foreign sovereigns are not amenable to the criminal or civil jurisdiction of Indian courts. They are completely immune from the jurisdiction of Indian courts by virtue of public international law. Third one is ambassadors and other diplomatic agents. No criminal proceedings can be initiated against them in India for the offence committed by them while they are in the Indian territory. And the another one is foreign army. That is, armies of a foreign state are exempted from the jurisdiction of Indian courts when they are within the territory of India. Then, moving on to the extraterritorial application of the Indian Penal Code. Students, listen. The jurisdiction to try an offence committed outside India is known as extraterritorial jurisdiction of the Indian courts. Section 3 and 4 of the code provide for the punishment of offences committed outside India. That is, if an Indian citizen commits an offence punishable under the Indian Penal Code beyond India, he can be tried and convicted for such offence in India. If any person commits an offence under the code on any ship or aircraft registered in India, wherever it may be, he can also be tried and convicted in India. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. In our next class, we will discuss about joint liability.